Welcome back to the Unsaid, conversations about how we feel but rarely say out loud. Have you ever looked back on something and realized the signs were there the whole time? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, especially how we're able to recognize the patterns only once we're out of something. Like once we've healed, everything becomes so obvious. We see the behaviors, the inconsistencies, and all the moments that we overlooked. But in the moments, it's never really that clear. Because you're in it, like you're trying to make sense of it. You're listening to what somebody's saying rather than what they're doing, the way they show up, the way they handle conflict, the small actions that don't quite match their words. And then there's that feeling something just doesn't feel right. And then you'll have some thoughts pop up, but you immediately dismiss it. You tell yourself you're overthinking, you're being dramatic, or you're just looking way too deeply into it. But more often than not, we know that's our body picking up on things that we are not ready to acknowledge yet. So the question becomes, how do we recognize the patterns when we're still in the moment? How do we discern what is right for us while we're still there? And I think it starts with paying attention, noticing the patterns, and allow yourself to take your feelings seriously and not just explain them away. Stop justifying, pay attention, and pick up on those small clues. Because often the things that you're avoiding or dismissing are the things that you need to dive deeper into. If a conversation or a situation brings up anxiety for you, I hate to break it to you, but that's a blind spot. And we all guilty of it. I don't want to think about it right now. I don't want to talk about that. Signs show up in different ways. It can be behavior, it can be repetition. And for me, it was noticing the same numbers over and over, and not because something magical is about to happen, but something was trying to get my attention. And the more I looked into what does this all mean, I started noticing patterns in my own life and realized, what's going on here? What am I doing? Because the signs are rarely that hidden. We're just really good at ignoring them.